So one thing, it's certainly possible that you guys have motors that have been used by various projects various times. This motor could have been partially smoked, and it just could be not as strong as that motor, because it sure looks like that's going faster than that, right? And that's something that you guys might want to eventually switch out motors and exactly. Okay, and again we can still make our sounds go and make our servo go, so you can see.
You're doing the sound on purpose now.
Yep. Oh. We've got a button to play tone and a button to stop it. So part of the fun in designing the program is you've got two controllers in this complex robot. How do you want the drivers to be able to work together to control it? Maybe one person drives it around, the other person controls the arm. Maybe they can both control both at the same time. Maybe one person's controls are set to drive really fast, but they don't have a lot of control, and the other person's peak motor speed is 50 instead of 100. So one guy drives over to where the blocks are, and then the other person doesn't find control. Or there could be a turbo mode button. You hit the button, you go fast, you hit the button, and then you go slowly. You get to determine the whole user interface for your robot.
So that the motor equals
half of it.
This one plus that one?
Sure you can. Yeah. Yep, it's just variables. And you can scale them like 0.25 times that, and then, you know, if you jam it on, it'll only go a quarter of the speed. So you now have a basic introduction to RobotC. You can get started. I will be here almost every Wednesday. I will certainly be here next Wednesday. So if you have other questions or want to start coding something, it'd be fun for you to start. Do you guys have an infrared sensor? Were you going to do the infrared?
We do have an infrared sensor.
You can start coding that up for your autonomous if you wanted to. Just see if you can go and find which of the 4 buckets has the infrared sensor in front of it and go to that spot. That'd be a cool initial test, for instance. Something to start working on.
I think next Wednesday,
Welcome.
I might have you show me how to set up the clutch. But
Yes.
we can do that next week.
Sounds good. I want to do one final thing. Run that program one more time. Start it.
Would you grab some glasses?
Sure. That's my alarm, but. Okay. Now I'm not hearing it, but a second ago I was hearing a slight hum, and I just want to point out one thing. And these Y1s, see, they don't go to 0. Sometimes they go to +1. Sometimes they go to -2. If I let go and it went to 4, right? Yeah, I let go and it went to -2. Most people will code up what's called a dead zone, where if it's between +10 and -10, they'll set it to 0. Because otherwise, you're telling the motor go at 2% of its speed, which it's not strong enough to do anything. It's wasting power. It's making it hum. It's just useless. So you might want to have a if. You know, if it's greater than 10 or less than -10, then set the motor to the joystick setting. Otherwise, set it to 0.